Okay, here's a video for the 6D notes using sine when we have a right triangle here. All right, so we went from the 6C notes. We talked about the sine of an angle. It's equal to the opposite leg divided by the hypotenuse. Okay, opposite leg divided by the hypotenuse. Okay, so the sine of theta, the sine of an angle, is equal to the O over the H. The O over the H. All right. Now, we can rearrange this equation three different ways. Okay. We want to rearrange the equation three different ways depending on what we're looking for. Okay. If we're looking for the opposite leg, okay, if we're looking for the opposite leg, all right, the opposite leg is going to equal the hypotenuse times the sine of our angle theta. Okay. The hypotenuse times the sine of our angle. So for instance, let's say this angle A over here, let's say angle A is 40 degrees. Let's say our hypotenuse has a length of 12. And we're trying to find BC right here, which is the opposite leg. What we're going to type into our calculator is we're going to type in 12 times the sine of 40. Okay? 12, which is our hypotenuse, times the sine of 40. We'll go to our calculator, our Desmos calculator right there. Pull up our keyboard and we'll just type in 12 times sine. You just type in sine like that. 40. Okay, 12 times sine 40. And then you get your answer about 7.7. If you want the sine function, it's in here in the functions menu here, sine, cosine, tangent. But you could just type sine, and then if you want to do that, it's easier. Okay, so 12 times sine 40. Okay, so x is going to be equal to about 7.7. That's if we're looking for the opposite leg. Okay, when you go do the first three problems on the back, these three up here, just do that. Okay, do exactly what we did here. Okay, if we're looking for the hypotenuse, okay, we're still using sine, but we're going to work it backwards now. So the hypotenuse is going to be your opposite leg divided by the sine of your angle. Okay, so let's say we have our angle A over here. Let's say angle A is 35 degrees, all right? Now let's say our opposite leg over here has a length of 8. And we're trying to find the hypotenuse right there, x. All right, so if we don't know the hypotenuse, we're going to do 8 divided by sine 35. 8 divided by sine 35. Okay. So 8 divided by sine 35, going back to our calculator here. 8 divided by, we hit the functions if we need to, sine 35. And then we get our answer of 13.9. So our hypotenuse there is going to equal 13.9. All right. So this rule you're going to use with these three problems here. Because these three problems, we're all looking for AB, which is the hypotenuse right there. So this rule you're going to do there. Okay. Now, if we don't know the angle, now this is where it gets a little funky. Okay. If we don't know our angle, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do the inverse sine. Okay. We're going to have to do the inverse sine of our opposite over our hypotenuse. Okay. So let's say we don't know what angle A is. Okay. We don't know angle A. But we know our opposite leg. Let's say our opposite leg has a length of 7 and our hypotenuse has a length of 10. Okay. So something that kind of looks like this. Well, we don't know our angle. Opposite leg is 7, hypotenuse is 10. We're going to type in the inverse sine of 7 divided by 10. We go to our Desmos calculator, and we got to go to the functions thing here. We're going to hit the inverse sine, and we're going to type in 7 divided by 10. And we get 44.4. Pause the video if you need to. Go back if you need to. And so that means our angle X is going to be about 44.4 degrees. All right. And that's how we'll use sine on these last three problems here, because we're looking for angles. Okay. So do that, and we'll come back and talk tomorrow. You guys take care and have a good day. Bye-bye.